man. I'm running late. What's going on? Let me refresh this thing here. Back in the chat. Do. Can you hear me, brother? Hey, what's up, Ego? EKM. All right, I got my spirit animals in the house. I'm actually going to do competition training. I just found out today they want to send me to Utah next week, where it's for a reason. My wife just had surgery, and they know this. I have FMLA paperwork signed. My boss said he's got nobody else. So, but, you know, worst case scenario, it's a 6-hour drive. I can come home if I need to. What's going on? Why can't I see anybody in the chat? Let me see here. Let me back out. Live. Oh, man. I have two going on. That sucks. I wonder if I can end the other stream. Let me pin my comment here. Age 50. We are not natty. Age 50. Weight 220. Competitive. Powerlifter. Pin that comment. So I guess I have 2 streams going. Now the question is how do I get rid of the other one? Let me see here. Videos. Do a little admin here for a second. So I'll delete this one. Delete forever. There we go. That should get rid of the other one. All right. Okay, now I'm on the right chat. I guess I started the stream. I was trying to set it up so people could join me. And then it had said this thing where it said QR link, cut and paste. And then it went live, but I wasn't ready. I didn't even send it to anybody. What's up, Dylan? It sucks. I was trying to open up the stream so anybody could join me. Hey, Marks, what's going on? It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, howdy, neighbor. Freshly Wild, what is up? I don't know if I like this beanie I'm wearing. I'm a man on a mission. I actually do need to train for this competition. I'm getting too jacked. Did you get? Oh man, did you see that? I posted a 1 minute short of me sparring last night, and I have about 40 minutes of actual footage. And I got to be honest with you, I kind of I left feeling a little bit demoralized. Sparring was fun, but I got my ass beat. Like I'm dropping my hands way too much. So, you got boxing, right? Put them up. Well, I'm not really used to throwing the kicks, so every time I'm throwing kicks, I'm dropping my hands. And they paired me up with a couple of advanced people. We did there was 4 of us in the ring, and we did a round robin. We took turns, like 2 rounds with each person, and then we did that for an hour. And I guess the head trainer told them to teach me. So every time I dropped my hands, the guy smacked me across the face. I was like, God damn it. What's the lifts focused on tonight? Squats and deadlifts. Sparring was fun, but I got a really big reality check. I'm just gonna keep going though. I got in a couple good ones though. There's the one guy, he wouldn't drop his card, so I pulled his hand down and came across, and he did not see that coming. We might use this. We'll see. Oh, shit. That's not good. We go with a narrow stance. All right, who we got? Danny Alkia, what's up? Danny Wolf, competitive strongman in the house. Man, we got some meat eaters in the chat tonight. Do you have a daily routine? Well, I try to wake up about 2 hours before I go to work, and I drink about a pot of coffee, and I watch YouTube videos. I'm assuming you're talking about workout. Let's see here, let me straighten this bad boy out here. I already got a message held for review. View message. I'm going to ask what you think you're taking a shit while squatting. Yes. While squatting, wait. I'm going to ask what we're all thinking. Have you ever shit while squatting? Yes. YouTube's going to block that message, though, because you swore in it. So, I've absolutely crapped myself while squatting. Let me see here. I'm missing some comments. Do you have a daily routine? Right now I'm doing, it's called the Candido 6 week. Big repo. I guess they're blocking your messages. My legs are just as skinny. Oh, you guys don't have to block those. That's fine. People can talk shit. It's all good. Andrew W. What's up, man? Get that pump? No, I just started 360 sports culture. I'm fat and I need to work out more. Hey, we're all works in progress, my brother. What is that? Poto Morris. Poto. I'm having problems here. Big repo. He's got black pants on. Can't you see his legs? I crap myself while having coffee. One place you go to WWE workout? Well, I do Muay Thai training at a gym. Let's see. My dad was a Marine as well. Nothing but respect. Emery? Thank you, brother. Tell your dad I said Semper Fi. We got some Marines in the chat. How old are you? Aviation lover. I'm 50. And thanks for looking out. Most of the swelling went away when I went to sleep today. It gone completely, but I got swollen up like a balloon the night I brought it up. Oh, good. You were able to help. He was able to help you with that. Aviation lover for the second time. I'm 50 years old. Let's see. That's why I only have oat milk with my espresso. What's up, Georgie? All right, let me get this. Let me get a set in here. We use the power bar tonight. So, still can't breathe. Bench hard yesterday, rest today. Not here to read. Newbie, thanks, brother. I got tagged in a Jason Blaha tagged me in one of his live streams, and I didn't catch it, but I was watching it, and it was talking about something called Noble Natties, and sort of this online war against like the use of testosterone, like just TRT. We're not talking about drugs. And he was talking about some channel called Leonidas. Oh, I can't remember. There was a whole bunch of them. There was one that was there's a whole bunch of like natural lifters, and I went and watched all their channels, and I kind of realized something. The lifting community is a bunch of sanctimonious, boring pricks. Like, they're people that take themselves way too seriously. They're overly judgmental, and all they do is talk crap about each other. And I thought to myself, like, how is that fun for anyone to watch? Like, even the guys that were, like, disseminating serious information, I felt like I was sitting in math class. It's like, man, you gotta lighten up, people. Do you agree that John Jones is pound per pound the best fighter in the world? No, I actually think Mighty Mouse is a better fighter than he is. Pound for pound. A-Mark seems like a lot of communities are like that. Yeah, you know, it's like even so. Okay, you got. It's one thing. And he's not the first channel. There's a channel called The Pioneer. I was watching him, and he's straight up just like, he's got like a whole bunch of subs. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Maybe I don't know how big his channel is, but he's got a lot. And he was basically like saying, just a bunch of nonsense about steroids, like flat out lies, and like these people are so against modern medicine. And I'm not even talking about like the abuse of drugs, or like guys like Rich Piana. We're just talking about medical application of doctor prescribed TRT. And there's the information these guys, it's like, where do you get, like, they don't even know what they're talking about. But just listening to them drone on and on, just like, I couldn't do it. There's no fun at all either. Braylock, yeah, no, I'm sorry, brother. I'm married. I'm taken already. You're gonna have to look elsewhere, brother. You got Braylock's looking for love in all the wrong places. You shout out to Braylock. Anybody in the chat? He's looking for a boyfriend. Maybe we can help him out. Roz Clark, what's up? Are you Koila? I'm not sure who that is. Talk crap and get smacked. Roit Kumar. How to lose fat fast. Crystal meth. Boy, howdy, I'm telling you. No, it's all calories in, calories out. Like, that's so. It seems so pedantic to say that. Well, you got to watch your diet, your calorie intake, and you got to do lots of cardio and get your blood rate up. But it really is that simple. Now, if you're having problems losing weight, we can look at like what your personal habits are, or what your barriers to losing weight are specifically for you, and that could be an interesting conversation, because then we're digging into like psychology, addiction, things of that nature, or maybe we could. I like to tailor the conversation to specifics and context. Because it's more helpful usually to the individual asking the question, and it's usually a more interesting conversation. Any absentiaro. Steroids are used in such a wide variety, it's almost hilarious. People just shout out trend. No, but it's one thing I realize is like, on one side, you got guys like us who openly admit to the use of PEDs, and um, I think a lot of we downplay how effective they are because nobody wants to think that all the hard work and effort they put in like doesn't mean anything because they decided to get a little, whatever. I understand that, and then you got the natural side of it, who, for whatever reason, they they they're grossly misinformed. They just don't know what they're talking about, and the two sides are both extreme ends of the conversation. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's almost like ideological, like a religion. Yeah, yeah. It's the same thing as like politics or any other conversation that we have. It's either all bad or all good. There's no nuanced conversation, and it's just listening to these people. It's like, good lord, do you hear yourself? I mean, they contradict themselves in their own arguments without anybody even responding to them. Lieber Herr Muller HD. I'm 50. Uh, you stole my heart, Raylock. That's great. Alkavoy. Any tips for someone who has a very high metabolism, wanting to tone and build muscle? I'm 5'8", 145 pounds, 24 years old. So I'm assuming you're wanting to put mass on, right? Let's see. I went into boot camp about 145 pounds. I was 5'9", and when I came out, I was 170. And if you asked me what the difference was, because we didn't weight lift in boot camp. I mean, they did have weights, but it was very minimal resistance training. One thing we did was a lot of freaking exercise, and we ate a lot of calories. So I would say that I almost tripled my caloric intake from when I went into boot camp to when I got out. Um, and I didn't even know I needed to eat that much. So the first thing I would want to look at as someone your age and your weight is, what does your diet look like? How many calories a day are you eating, and how much do you need to eat to gain? Because like, you cannot break the laws of thermodynamics. Matter is not created from nothing, and basically, if you can't put weight on, it's you got to add matter. You have to add something in order to put something on. Let's see. Sir, 2 months later, my police recruitment coming soon. I lose fast. So you're gonna go to the police academy. You need to lose weight. Is that correct? Test and Tren Ace. Wouldn't recommend it. There's better stuff out there you can get. Uh, Politics, religion, natty roids, four no talk zones. Yeah, but I fortunately just can't seem to dodge it, Danny. I mean, it comes flying at me as soon as I hit that live button. Uh, you look like a skinny version of Richard Simmons. Man, Mountain Man, I wish I had his hair. I rocked that big old Jew fro. Hell yeah, man. And I could throw some peacock feathers on. Remember, like, when he went on what was it, the Late Show with, who was the host? But he had those big, huge, he came out looking like a Vegas dancing girl. I think I could pull that look off. Is that the type of man you're looking for, though? I mean, Mountain Man, I'm assuming you're like the bear type. Mountain Man's trolling for some D, so if anybody out there is available, hook him up. I prefer dog. Kurt, and I catch 50 butterflies and wait for the micros. What is CrossFit? CrossFit would probably be perfect for you because it combines resistance training with calisthenics. I don't know where you're from or what's available to you, but I don't do CrossFit. Let's see, Alkavoy. I don't know what my calorie intake is exactly before I started packing lunch again for work. I was eating fat burgers from Wendy's, lunch every day, frozen food, dinner. Yeah, so I don't know if you're really trying to put weight on. You got to start thinking like, um, Is it an inability to eat more? Are you just full and you don't feel like you can put any more food down? Well, like, well, Richard Simmons was a Jew, bro. I don't mean that in any racist way whatsoever, but I grew up in Chicago, so most of my friends were Jewish. I would say half the city I grew up in was either Catholic or Hebrew, so a lot of my friends are Jewish. Uh, Dry Zone Life 215. What's your recommendation for what? Uh, you're from India, okay. Do you have CrossFit available to you guys? So I think I'm not familiar with the typical types of training you guys do, but I noticed that you work out with those clubs a lot, which I think is pretty cool. Priorities smaller, more meals to slow your metabolism. Yeah, that might be one thing you can do is just keep eating smaller meals throughout the day. You'll definitely put more calories on that way, but so I don't know, like if it's easy for you to go down the supermarket and get things like peanut butter or uh, high calorie dense food, like what is it? 1 tablespoon of peanut butter is 90 calories, something like that. Things along that line. I can eat a ton of food, no issue, just never focused on my calorie intake. Well, the reason why I always go to calorie intake is because, like, a lot of people that say they have a hard time gaining weight or losing it, it gives them a really good picture of what their diet actually looks like. And then from there, it's easier to make adjustments. Craig Collins, what's up? He's calling me a clown. Yeah, that's about right. uh, Start writing it down in a notebook. Yeah, that's what I did. I actually wrote down everything I ate for like 2 weeks. Uh, you said you don't recommend Tren and test and Tren Ace. Yeah, why would I? I don't recommend Trenbolone. Why would you do that? That's a compound that has no medical use, so they don't even make a pharmaceutical grade version of it. It's not produced in any pharmacy. Do you take dumps? Sometimes. I took one before I came out here. You want me to live stream that for you? Maybe I should start an OnlyFans. I'll get a camera and set it up in the shitter, and you can. Hey man, if you're willing to pay, I'll consider it. That's why I asked what you recommend. I got you. Okay, no, Trenbolone's like the worst thing you could put in your body. I'm assuming you watch a lot of TikTok, so you probably see a lot of small steroid clips, and you probably think that Tren is the drug everybody takes. Dante Avocado, Nodak, I didn't ask you. What did you ask? I missed the question. Do you like Trump? Yeah, I love that guy. I think he's hilarious. Can you build muscle and lose weight at the same time? Yeah, yes and no. So you're going to do what's called a body recomposition. So when people start doing serious strength training and they're trying to lose weight, one thing you might notice is that you actually put weight on, but you look in the mirror and you're like, but I look slimmer. How could that be? Well, because muscle weighs more than fat does. So if you're recompositioning your body, you might actually put weight on, which is why I don't necessarily want to go by the scale whenever we're trying to work on our figures. Now, that's not something, I'm not a bodybuilder, so I don't really like try to look this way. This is just from me being at the same weight class for 10 years and me trying to get as strong as I can at this weight. When did you start seriously weightlifting? About 11 years ago, when I turned 40. Right before I turned 40. I had my first powerlifting competition at the age of 40. White King. I'm definitely white. I glow in the dark. I'm translucent. I'm like a guppy. You can see my innards. Drink a shit ton of protein shakes and wait for the money to roll in. Yep. A-Op. Have you watched Full House? Oh, God, Full House. Who's my favorite character? You know, I think back to Full House, and I kind of want to, like, put them all in a bus and run them off a cliff. But I remember as a kid, who was the goofy brother with the blonde hair who used to make all the cartoon noises? He was my favorite. What did Spock find in the captain's toilet? Ha! What's up from Ukraine? Let's see, Alchemy. I probably get the 150, 160 pound max as long as I'm toned. I don't know. That's a hard thing to put a target on. I mean, so the question was, can you gain muscle and lose weight? Meaning, I take that to mean, can you keep your body fat percentage low and still gain muscle? Yes, 100%. But it does require a calorie surplus. And it also requires that you train hard. Did your beard grow change after the beginning with TRT? No, but I started noticing I was growing hair in other places. T-leaner, not make many gains. Okay, 45-pound curls good? Ricky, well, I mean, it's more than I use. And if you're trying to, like, compete at who can curl the most, yeah, 45 pounds is a lot. You can do a lot. That's a really heavy curl, actually. I mean, assuming, like, when I do curls, I don't focus on the weight as much as I do the range of motion. So I'm nice and slow and controlled. And if I have to throw weights around, I don't really consider that an exercise that's worth my time, if that makes sense. Before 40, were you a regular shape guy or were you fat skinny? I was pretty shredded, that boy. I did a lot of like playground workouts, you know, like dips and pull-ups, and I played basketball. I rode a bike everywhere. I mean, I had a car, but I just rode my bike everywhere. I don't do that anymore. So I was in pretty decent shape, but I did a lot of pro lifting, if that makes sense. You know, you go to the gym and like do all the cable machines. After you sang it, I've got the song "Looking for Love" stuck in my head. And sir, body weight workout is good for lean physique. Yes, absolutely. The only thing I tell people that if they're going to work with body weight, these same principles of progressive overload still apply. If you want to get bigger, something has to increase. I like doing upright rows. Yeah, I do too. That's a good movement. I can't even walk now. I destroyed my legs today. That's what I'm going to try to do right now there, buddy. What did you do for legs? What's up, sweetie?
Nothing much. The controller ran out of batteries, and I thought it was time to finally get up and do something. So I'm here joining you.
Are you?
Yeah.
We'll get under the squat bar. Go.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you what. No, that would actually get you hurt. I was thinking, like, I could get on the squat bar. You could climb on the back and we go for a ride.
Oh, that would be fun. Okay.
No.
What? He's using me for workout.
Exert your dellas.
I'm not that heavy. Oh, wait.
You want to do like sparring or anything?
I don't know.
I gotta get my squats done.
I mean, I kind of want to work out right now. I just like working.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what you can do. Do I have the same weights on both sides?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no.
Alright. I still can't breathe. Hi to you, Kenny. All right. How much you know India? Not a lot, but I have a lot of subscribers who are Indian, and I consider them good friends. So we have a lot of correspondence. My computer just got unplugged. Well, how did that happen? All right. How much pounds did you squat? That was 225. We're gonna go way heavier than that.
Oh heck yeah! He's a beast.
Calf raises with the bar on the back of the neck. Is that good? Yeah, if you want bigger calves, for sure. I would even introduce like a wedge or something so that you can increase the range of motion. The thing about calves is they respond very well to working out in the stretched position. Now, you can tell by my legs, I don't really work my calves. Let's see here. I bet you can't fight me, Thomas. Well, I bet I can't either. I don't even know how I'd get to you. I mean, you want to do thumb wrestling? Oh, Halo 3. Thomas, that's what I'm telling you. So, you got the Master Chief Collection? We can log on Xbox, and I'll whip your ass. Yeah. But, if you ever make it to Vegas, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. We'll meet up. Who is cooler, Blade or the Punisher? That's tough. Comic book versions we're talking about. I gotta go with the Punisher. No, I don't know. Blade's pretty badass. I know they actually did a couple crossovers. What time is it there? It is 7:36, 7 p.m., 7:36. I'm 50 years old. That is Hashim. Legendary memes. Jesus is king. Do you agree? I do, but this is not the place for that. So, thank you. Now get away. Looked like the bar was bending more to the left while squatting just now. Yeah, you know, it felt overloaded too. That was kind of weird. Thomas Hendrick, try. What, Halo? You want to play some Halo 3 tonight? I'll tear you up, bro. Let's see, 30 subs right now. Nice. Terrifier. Gringo. I am the other white meat. Thomas, I bet you can't write a 5-page essay on the effect of Noah's Ark in the criminology system for the modern society of the United States Washington football team. It's a word salad. Godzilla versus Hong Kong. King Kong. Thomas Hendrick, try me. Try you how? I can beat you always with my fingertips. Ooh, that sounds sensual, Thomas. I'm a married man, brother. I don't think you're gonna find what you're looking for here, but maybe I can help hook you up with another lad your age. We got any single men looking for love? Thomas is looking for some lovin'. Hi. Hashim Ali, are you strict on your diet? No. I'm strict on my calorie intake, but not my diet. What's your gamer tag for Halo? Vegas Charlie 777. Let's see. I was a. Did I make Lieutenant Colonel or Colonel? Eyes is how light your stream shines my day. Well, thank you. He wants you to Mario Burgess. How much do you know India? Well, you already asked that question. I don't know if you heard me, but I said a lot of my subscribers are Indian. I talk to them quite a bit. I consider them good friends. Do you do wrist curls? Not even a little. The way I work forearms is when I do all my pulling movements, I just exclude my thumbs. So I just hold, like if I'm doing pull-ups, I just don't use thumbs when I do pulls. If that makes sense. Same thing with rows.
Okay, that's perfect.
What are you doing? I don't want you spazzing out here.
I'm not.
If I'm live streaming.
Hey, I'm just letting you do your thing until I can.
But you're distracting. You got a box with a ball in it. What are we doing? What is this?
I'm gonna cut off this.
No, take that inside. If you're gonna do art projects, go inside. I don't mind you hanging out. But you're kind of being a little tiny bit of a spaz.
Well, I'll stay right here inside the black carpet. And that's it. Just the black carpet.
How long have you been working out?
What?
Okay, so we got some. Do me a favor, entertain these guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Hell. Whee. Hello, buddy. How are you today? Hi, Ula. Sorry, you, what? It's up now. Hello, Janet Power's daughter. What's up? Hello, with the name of Bashu. Must be. Who's that in
I gotta
your
get my clothes in the
stream?
dryer.
Sorry, I don't know much. I'm his daughter. Yay. Anyway, you're now entertained. I'm back in my container.
Thank you, sweetheart. Were they nice to you?
Yeah.
Two, three, one, two, three. One, two, three.
Look, I work out in my containment area.
You see my belt?
What? Your belt? I can help find it. Oh, you already found it.
Man. Oh, they're still kicking my
I got my containment area for a few seconds.
ass. Bob subbed. What's up, Bob? Uh,
Somebody didn't know who I was.
GTA, yeah. I can't breathe the other day.
Yeah, GTA is a weird game. And I don't understand
Have
why
you
I
suffered
like
any
it.
pinched nerves, Sarah? Yes, yeah. 2 years ago, I lost the use of my leg. I pinched my sciatic nerve off completely, and I couldn't walk. So I had to do a lot of rehab. Texas or Ohio State? Well, I've been to Ohio. Well, I don't know. It's a tough one.
You should say Ohio because Ohio is the one that gets made fun of.
Will you lift your car? I'll take a shot at the. You know what? That's not accurate. I have a Chevy Sonic, and I was going to say it was lighter than the Mustang, but it's actually heavier. You going to bed, Danny? Bro, we all know who is a lifter by how what their hands feel like. Yeah, mine are pretty beat up. I don't know. Looking like Mark Calloway in this bee. Your flag is hung backwards. No, it's not. My the stream's flipped. Oh wait, I don't have writing on the shirt. Yeah, you can tell by the writing in the on the insulation there. See how it's backwards? Yeah, Christina, my wife's in the house. What's up, baby? What is your OR? PR. For squats, I want to say the most I ever did was 685. The most I've done this year is 650. And I think I'm good for, I don't know, probably 670, 680. I'm actually kind of hoping the way my lifts are progressing, I compete in March. I don't know. I think if I use wraps, I could hit 700 easily. So I might actually compete in wraps this time. Why do my hands tighten when I do some curls? Well, what do you mean by tighten, Ricky? Like cramp or? What's the most you've lifted in one rep? This year, as a matter of fact, I want to say about a month ago, I picked up 730 pounds on the trap bar. But I think more impressive than that is I did 710 for a couple reps. And I might do that tonight, by the way, on this stream. I'm thinking about trying to, I'm going to do squats and then I'm going to jump right into deadlifts.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just over here minding my
Christina,
business.
better walking around without crutches. Yeah, she's doing great, guys. As a matter of fact, sounds like she's coming out to the garage.
What?
Did you put the chickens out?
Goodbye. I must go do something real quick.
I asked her. Did she leave my gate open? I love that kid. They tighten due to poor circulation. You could also have like a nerve impingement. So you got your ulnar nerve runs through here, and do you feel any numbness or tingling in your fingers when you do your curls? Curls. No cramp. Growth hormone. Are you suggesting it or selling it or what are we talking about? That'll be let me see here. Modern man concerns. Growth hormone. Are you asking about growth hormone? Are you what are we okay, so he answers with PED. Okay, we know that growth hormone's a PED. Maybe we could form a declarative sentence. Modern man concerns. I'm concerned that the modern man can't ask a simple question in a declarative sentence. Perhaps we could get some context out of you, sir. Mike America, what's up, son? Bob, you've been working out. Hell yeah, tell us about it. What sort of rehab did you do for pinched nerves, Sarah Wakeman? For my leg, I have an entire playlist called Physical Therapy. And it literally shows from day one where I was laying on the floor doing clamshells to squatting over 600 pounds in competition, which took about a year. So it wasn't just exercises, it was literally a process. It was bad. But short, if I want to say, like, if I had to sum it up in one sentence, I would do exercises to both loosen and strengthen the piriformis and the rectus femoris, which is your long head of your quads, and nerve gliding. Why did you stop going to the military? They didn't want me anymore. Brambo V. I can't pronounce that. Have you been lifting your whole life? No, not even close. I started lifting heavy about 10 years ago. When I turned 40 was my first powerlifting competition. Can you squat more than Cephist? I don't think so. I think he's got me beat. If I put wraps on, though, because he squats in wraps, and wraps will add, well, it depends. Some people can get like 50 to 100 pounds out of wraps. You can. I would say 50 pounds. So how close could I get to him if I wore wraps? I think I could be reasonably close, but I still think he outsquats me. Worst injury ever. That would be the 48 stitches I had in my back. I got my back sliced open, and that's what kind of caused some downstream issues with my knees and nerve issues, and that was a rough time. Do you do paving work? I try not to, Stephen. I'm a steel worker by trade. Ian, is this the flat Earth guy? Good Lord, no. You can take that nonsense somewhere else. How much can toe bench? Bony. How much can toe bench? No, I know how much Cephas squats. Have you tried smelling salts? Are they worth it? Yeah, I don't use them, but what they do is they excite the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response. So for a lot of guys, it get you the adrenaline going. Woo. How much can you lift? My total in competition is 1650, and my total in the gym right now is a little over 1700. Which hopefully answers the how strong are you question. Ian is my first name. Ian. Okay, cool. Can you get me steroids? I probably could, but I'm not gonna. My name is on YouTube. My name on YouTube is my initials. Oh, right on. Can you push 380 like bench press? Yes. I can do more than that. Best exercise for hands. For hands. That's a good question. I mean, I do grip strength, but I just honestly heavy dumbbell rows. Like I'll put between 200 and 300 pounds on a single dumbbell and row them as much as I can without using straps. River Way, any chance I can grab the next pair of undies that rip while wearing them? I would totally hook you up, but I don't wear underwear. P1A1V, 650, you look strong. Thank you. Did you upgrade your gym since 2025? No, not yet. You're 20 pounds away from the 2-play club. Nice, keep it going, man. Dude, I'm telling you, like I started out squatting and I could barely do 135 pounds, and just keep it going. Keep it going. Seriously, watch out for the CIA. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of any of the unconstitutional federations that our government has. I can lift more than I weigh. That's good. So people ask me, What do you consider a genuinely strong man? And I was telling him if you can do 2 times your body weight in squats and deadlifts, and then 1.5 times your body weight in bench, you are genuinely competitively strong. But if that doesn't mean you're not strong if you can't do those. But I mean, we're talking like a powerlifting line that you want to cross. That's your goal. Can I grab a pair of your gym shorts? I guess I could start maybe incentivizing my old chonies. I'll put them up on a website as like stuff for sale. My sweaty underwear. How did you start your home gym? Honestly, oh dude, I started out with a landmine, which is just a barbell that you stick in the corner and you put weights on and lift it like a fulcrum, like a super schizoid. And I did a lot. I did a lot with just that. I mean, you could get shredded with a landmine with 2 plates. And then from there, I got this half rack of like 10 years ago when I helped a buddy of mine move. He gave it to me for helping him move. And then I started out with a gas pipe and like brake rotors because I used to do automotive work at home. I would do like disc changes. We'd change out shocks and struts. And I would literally carry buckets of bolts around. I'd take a gas pipe, put brake rotors on it, and I'd press that, and I'd squat that shit. And that was talk about manly looking. But you outgrow that. I mean, matter of fact, before I had all these plates, I would put the brake rotors on my cable machine, and I would cable pull those. And then I started accumulating the weights at estate sales. So I don't think I spent more than $2,000 total on my entire gym. Now, where I did spend some money is I actually bought good competition bars. I got a Titan power bar, I got a Texas deadlift bar, I got a nice camber bar, I got a football bar, I got a trap bar. Barbells are where if you're a power lifter, I think barbells are where you really want to spend your money. A weight is a weight, a plate's a plate. It doesn't matter what brand plates you have. You know, I don't know, you could get some rope and tie kettlebells to the end of it for all, and I've seen people rig up some really interesting stuff. uh, Do you use exercise bands? Yes, but here's the problem. In the desert, you got to be really careful how you store them, and a bunch of mine got brittle and they started breaking on me, so I need to buy new ones. What's a lot of push-ups, Bob? What are we talking about here? Sorry, on the bench, my squat is 380 and my deadlift's 510. What's your body weight? I mean, those are good. Those are great numbers. That's an outstanding bench. Anybody that can bench over 3 plates is in my book, an elite bencher. River Way. Boney just DM'd me asking me how he should ask for your number. He's new to the dating scene. Well, I'm married, so I don't know how far you're going to get, but I appreciate it. No, I'm sure you guys are just messing around. I don't give my phone number out to hardly anybody. There's only one of my mods that has my phone number, and I'm not telling you who he is. Well, no, I'm wrong. There's 2. Bob's got my number. Him and I go way back. So good deal. Build from there. Alternative types of push-ups. 6-count bodybuilders. 2 pumps. Yeah, Nodak's your guy, man. If you want to talk about like working out with little to no equipment, that's your man right there. Ricky, is 20 push-ups okay? This is what I'm gonna tell you. It's only okay if 20 is more than you did yesterday. Does that make sense? As long as you're making progress, it doesn't matter what your numbers are. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Laura. I agree with you. And damn, I was going to say something blasphemous. I can't bring myself to. Well, Laura, I don't. This is a lifting channel, so I mean, while we do appreciate the sentiment, I'm not interested in that conversation here. Not interested is the wrong way of putting it, because I am a Christian. I just don't. That's not what we're talking about. When using steroids, do you have to take testosterone pills? I don't know. I've never seen a testosterone pill in my life. I don't think they come in pills. Little Joe, are you religious? Not in the slightest. No, I do study the Bible and I have my own beliefs, but I don't believe in religion. I think most religions are not good. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Do you watch the World's Strongest Man competition? Yeah, I actually like what. I mean, they kind of messed this last one up. Who was it? The Brian Shaw Classic. He had that squat contraption, and it was kind of set up so some people had an advantage over others. But except for that debacle, it was a pretty good competition. It was fun to watch. Shout out from Fresno, Joe GG. Testosterone pills. Yeah, I don't. They obviously don't know anything about PEDs if they're asking about pills, but I'll still answer the question. Dahlia, what do you do for a living? I'm in commercial construction. I've been doing commercial construction for like 20 years. Evan Singleton. Who is that? Evan Singleton. Images. Oh yeah, he's a monster. Was he in the WWE? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he's a horse. Are you a master welder? Steven Sullivan. No. Do you have Snap? I'm not sure what that is. The Banshee. Any cool grip training equipment? I don't think you need it. I think it's a waste of money. What are your thoughts on Genetic Beast Master T? I have no idea who that is. Is that weirdo that does does a weird accent or something? I just lost the comments. I got a new posing suit, bright ass pink, and has hearts on it. Posing suit? What's that? Rare breed. Do you have to take something to help your testosterone when you take steroids? You don't have to, but it's highly recommended that testosterone should be the base of any protocol. Little Joe, random question. Do you cook at all? Do you enjoy cooking? I love cooking. I absolutely love it. I have a chemistry background, and I consider cooking to be a lot like chemistry. World Eater Master, what's up? Can you muscle up or handstand push-up? Yeah, probably, but my old ass, it takes some warming up to get there. I know who Evan Singleton is now. I had to see his face. He's a monster. Good morning from Pakistan. Medical diary. One-hand push-ups are pretty easy. I mean, if you can bench 400 pounds, you should be able to do one-handed push-ups. I can't find Nodak. He's right here. Just click on his name. It'll take you right to his channel. What's your side effects in steroids? Rare breed. I don't have any. But keep in mind, I also go through a clinic. I'm not on that much stuff, and I get my blood work done regularly. Like, that's not to say I've never had side effects, but currently I'm really dialed in. Adverse side effects. No, I can't think of any. Every once in a while, I get a little tiny bit of acne, and that's a good sign that I need to get my blood work checked. Do you love your mom? Well, not to be pedantic, but do you love your mom? Yeah, I'm not gonna get into my family. What's your go-to way self-motivate when having an off day? I have the discipline where I just force myself to get out here and do something. And sometimes it sucks. Every once in a while I'll come out and I'll start lifting and I'm just not into it. But 9 times out of 10 I would say that once I start going, it gets easy. May I know your age, great muscular personality, medical diary. I'm 50, 50. The best.
He's very old.
Hey,
Hey, a kid in class called.
the best that I'm gay. He's a meanie.
It's okay, sweetheart.
You're being mean to me. Nice big biceps. I'm thinking about taking them. I'm 53. What's the best thing to take at this age? Rare, I'm going to tell you, go get your blood work done. There's an online clinic I use. It's called Helix HRT. I don't know where you live or what part of the world you're from, but you can get online and they'll do everything you need, and they'll find out what you need to get you where you need to be. I can't really give recommendations on what a person should or shouldn't take. Just let a doctor handle it. Are you on TRT at our solutions? Yeah, I'm on more than TRT, but rides give you a teeny weeny. Babe, are you in the chat? I don't think that's true. They do make your balls shrink, which actually makes your weenie look bigger, if anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't shrink anything. Like that's a total misconception. I don't know where you got that from. Makes other things smaller. Yeah. Do you know what a farmer's carry is? Hell yeah. How much is your caloric intake? Right now it's right on 3,500. You're not looking 50. It's the lighting. Don't let it fool you. If I get up close to the camera, you're going to be like, oh, damn. All right, let me do this. Did I put 405 on there yet?
How high are you gonna get?
Oh no, who can you go? I don't know. I'm gonna do deadlifts too, so I'm not gonna do super high volume. I'm gonna do like doubles and triples.
Okay. Triples?
Triples.
Oh wait, doubles are like 45 and triples are like 100.
Oh, reps. Triples, 3 reps.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the how many numbers in a number.
We're good.
Hey Dad,
What's up,
you
sweetie?
wanna know what I'm doing to this box?
Do I want to know?
Yeah, you wanna know.
Sure.
Okay, so So I'm gonna color the ground green, and then the sides are gonna be sky, and in the bottom I'm just gonna draw little dinosaurs on the grass, and then the ball is gonna be the asteroid.
Oh, okay.
I'm recreating the dinosaur. You know, I think Otto would like that.
I get this phlegm just right here. I can't cough it up. The body beat down. What's up, brother? What's the best thing to take besides steroids that would some result of steroids? There really isn't anything. No, I don't. I have a cold, David. I don't take Tren. Tren's really bad. You don't want to do that if you're over 50-year-olds. Shouldn't mess with that stuff. But I am having problems breathing. I had this cold for like 4 days.
And I haven't gotten any effects.
Plus, I think you get Tren cough when you inject it. I don't think you just get a cough. Right? It doesn't. Tren doesn't cause bronchitis. Yeah, you guys didn't have to delete that comment, by the way. I don't. They're looking out for me. My mods know I'm sensitive. But
You're sensitive?
I do, man. I am having problems breathing.
New fun fact, just learn.
Waste some time. I counted 0 reps there. Get some depth. Nah, that's good enough for competition. I was definitely below parallel. Sophia Mann. Hey, what's up? I'm a married man, Sophia.
Ooh, Mama's gonna come after you.
How much weight? That's just 405.
That's just 405. What?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Sophia, meet my wife, Christina.
Leonard, you should come out here.
Unc was doing good mornings. Waste some time. What do you guys think? I already know I hit depth. I just know I did. So I don't really need to waste my time with waste some time.
There's a kind of guy that actually reads people's comments. Jeez.
That isn't tell me you're retarded without telling me you're retarded. JT, I don't squat much.
I know how to tell you I'm retarded without telling you.
Are straight-legged deadlifts a good lat exercise? Yes, as long as you use the deficit to stretch your lats out at the end.
You know, Dad?
Martin Castillo, $20. Holy crap. You're too kind, sir. Sophia, nice to meet you and your wife. Thank you. Yeah, my wife's really cool. You guys will probably get along. What's up, sweetheart?
You know how you said, what did you say? There's a comment that you read.
Bro, I hate when steroid people say they work out as hard as natural. Here's something to consider, Rare Breed. I was natural until I was almost 46 years old. So unless you're older than 46, I could say that I worked out way longer as a natural than you did. And I train just as hard now as I did then. Well, I don't train any different. So what I hate are sanctimonious natural pricks that don't think that people that take steroids train hard. Okay. We're at an impasse. Martin Castillo, thank you. Go Dogs, bro. Dwyer Sauvage is best smelling cologne there is. I couldn't say other. I can't argue with you. Do you overhead press with dumbbell? I would, Ricky, except I don't own any.
You don't have dumbbells? I thought
What's up, juice box? Can I see your whole physique?
Physique.
I don't know. What are we talking about here?
Physique.
You gonna sweeten the pot up?
Physique.
Looking's free, but touching cost ya.
He's asking for your physique.
Dima Hair and Skin Clinics. Hello from India. Wait, did I read that right? Where'd it go? From Vizag, India. Yeah, JT's a drug tested show and I'm 17 years old. No, you're good, brother. I know you're just playing. EKM, I'm gonna be a lifetime natty. I'm never gonna take drugs. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if you make it to my age. Once you start doing that natural decline that happens to all of us, we'll see. We'll see how you feel. I never say never to anything.
True. Actually, you said no to me, but I still make you do it anyway.
You guys see the smile on my face, right? You know, I know we're joking. Like, do I look angry?
See, Dad, you're doing
I
the
can't
right
see
thing.
your muscles. YouTube. All right. I gotta do a little posing. I'm not a bodybuilder, so when people ask me to pose, I always feel so awkward. We got the Arnold,
The
shoulder.
butt.
Me. Boom, 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 boom. Get those little. Boom.
He knows how to tighten up his body, and it's weird, but cool.
What do they call those noble natties? The sanctimonious, like they don't know anything about modern medicine. They just know they hate it. You're bad, mister. You do drugs. Really? You get sick, go to the hospital. You take your prescriptions. Do they have any side effects? Oh my God, if you take too much Tylenol, it could kill your liver. You shouldn't take Tylenol. You evil Tylenol takers.
Jesus! Chill out!
You gotta hit the Icarus pose or the Atlas pose. I'll have to look those up. I'll take TRT if I need it when I'm older, though. Well, good for you. This is me patting you on the head. Thank you for sharing. Antonio, I've seen better looking legs on a coffee table. Yeah, I hear you. Especially those nice ones that have been carved by hand. They get the claw feet. Those are beautiful. Do the Hulk Hogan pose. I'm actually just gonna stick to powerlifting because I don't really care about any of the bullshit you guys care about. Like, you're a grown man looking at other men's legs. Like, that's kind of weird, especially to comment on it. Like, we all know your sexual preferences, but you don't need to tell the rest of the world. You can keep that private.
What?
I don't know. It's like, I'll have these guys come on and they'll call me gay, but they're the ones commenting about the looks of another man. So, like, okay.
Are you sure about that?
Do the moon pose. Is that where I just bend over and touch my toes? Fit flamer mode. I hope I make somebody laugh, god damn it.
Dad, you probably did. You probably made many people's day right now.
I need my Wonder Woman bracelet. Wonder Woman.
I could give you my Wonder Woman bracelets.
Where did it go?
Somewhere over the horizon. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I've got the Wizard of Oz stuck in my head. From my ballet recital. Dinosaur Land.
I probably do need to get the Powerlifter right on my back though.
So many walls, so little time. And here you okay. And here you okay. Are you okay? Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
Do 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 do.
I like eat it more than beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Let's see. Antonio says, have a sense of humor. You're talking that gay stuff. Talking to me? What, I hit a nerve?
Okay. That wasn't necessary.
Burglar light on. Let's see here. Oh, you asking my competitions in March? Yeah, March 15th.
At Camp Rhino.
Uh,
By the airport.
yes, that's right. Camp Rhino.
I
Mohammed. How much is that? Right now on the bar it's $5.45, but I just hit $4.95. No, it's 35s on there, so that'd be $4.75. And $2.40 to start off the year today. Nice.
Luger wants Mom.
You remind me of the Incredible Hulk. If I do, it's just the camera. Christina's, hey, she's coming. Adela's coming your way. Your left side is tipping. You might need to get sent. Not sure what that means. Antonio says, come on, man, really? Are you still going on about that? I must have really hit a nerve. I'm sorry, man. Look, if you're gay, it's cool. Nobody cares here. I mean, look at the way I'm dressed, for Christ's sake. But I do stand by the sentiment. It's like, you guys are fucking weird. You come on my page and then you talk about, like, my legs and my ass. It's like, okay. I'm not even I'm a powerlifter, dude. I've gotten really good at counting in 45s, right? Ricky from 1970s. Simon, what's up? Let's see. Niche. Yeah, yo, bro, looks like you might have a hernia developing. No, if you knew anything about me or my history, you'd know that I have diastasis recti, which is a stretch in the abdominal wall.
But then
You could ask me. It's not a hernia. If it was, I wouldn't be lifting.
Mom said it was.
Well, it's no, because, okay, the ab wall stretches out, right?
Yeah.
But it still has tissue there, so your guts aren't going to come out. It's cosmetic more than anything. It's kind of annoying. But it's not something I'm going to get fixed until I'm done powerlifting.
Hey, at least it doesn't look fat.
Would it matter if I did?
I don't know.
Jack can be the worst of humanity sometimes, Logan. I know, I sometimes wonder why I, like, sign myself up for ritual abuse to amuse you people. I guess because I have a good sense of humor.
You want to show your the world how good and how nice
I'm the world's strongest punching bag.
True.
Antonio, you'll be missed.
Please come back.
Tells me my hemorrhoids are sticking out. Do you know the Punisher says to fellow Captain America? You know the Punisher says to fellow Captain America. No, I don't. Don't forget to drink water. Martin Castillo, do you know that I'm 10? I did not know that. I'm not sure how it's relevant, and it makes sense.
Why is a 10-year-old watching a 50-year-old lift? Like, not even I would do that.
Well, because you're 9. You can't do it.
Well, I'm basically 10 because this is my year, so beat it.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Ah, the old Hulk.
Oh, please don't make me angry.
Have you heard of Dybrid? Wait, what? Oh, let me
Let me get his glasses on.
Have you heard of Dybrid 0311? He's a former Marine as well. Oh, yes, he's the one that the calisthenic guy? I think I am subscribed to him. Let me see, Dybrid. I'm pretty sure I am subscribed to him. DYD 0311.
I want to turn it on.
DIBYR.
Hey.
No, he's not coming up. I'm probably not typing it in right. But yeah, I think I'm subscribed to him. Inception Elephant. See ya, Lexi. What's up? Martin Castillo. You gave me $20. What'd you do that for? Well, I appreciate it. I'll take your money.
You got another $20.
But no, you. How long it takes you to start getting paid for YouTube? I think you got to have over 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have a certain amount of watch hours. So I think it's I forget. It tells you if you go to where it says get monetized, it'll tell you what you need, what your requirements are to get monetized. Bob, I might get a punching bag and gloves. I already have hand wraps. I recommend it.
Or just come over here because you've got one sitting in front of you.
Yeah, always an open invitation to come to Vegas. What gear do you recommend? I recommend you go to a clinic and get checked out by a doctor. That's what I recommend, Sean.
If you're recommending gear, I recommend a punching bag.
No, he's talking about steroids. Go to a clinic. Helix HRT. Go get evaluated by a doctor and have them recommend it for you.
Because they're stopping in Japan.
Sean, probably 12 to 1. The guy that always works out at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. I'm all over the place for sure. Della, where's my tea? You're being requested by mommy. Yasm West, what's up? Any thoughts on possible TikTok ban? I kind of hope it happens. I hate TikTok with a passion, and if you read the terms of service, you've basically agreed to give your device and any device it connects to, including the networks it hooks up to, you're giving basically the company permission to take all the data from everybody. So if your phone is share mode and it hooks up with mom and dad's phone, TikTok has the rights to use their data. That's what you've signed up for. That being said, I'm not a government guy. I'm like close to a libertarian, almost anarchist really. I don't believe in government. I don't think it's their place to be banning anything. I think that we have a right to make our own decisions. And as long as you're informed, uh, if you're not installing it on any systems that are sensitive, they don't really have the right to be banning anything. As annoying as it is, it's not like I'm going to lose this sleep over the dumbing down of Western civilization. Uh, Nobody, D Bird. Yeah, I know I'm subscribed to him. D B Y R D 311. Yeah, he comes right up. Here we go. Men of Action. Yep, I am subscribed to him. He's got 118,000 subscribers. He's different. He's strong in a different kind of way. Housefly, if I can land on your food when you ain't looking. He calls the kids like that, yeah. Rare breed with someone taking steroids is going to make way better gains than someone is not if they're doing the same thing. Yeah, big time. Yeah, I would say that it'll give you flat out between 10 and 15% more than without it, which is a lot. Like if you're doing like, what's 10% of like, say 600 pounds? You know, it's a lot. It adds, steroids do a lot. But I don't know. If you're as old as you say you are, I wouldn't even be thinking about that. I would just be thinking about getting stronger. I mean, you're still going through puberty. Like your body's changing already. You are already a testosterone factory. Jonas, good night, brother. Daily everything. Can you say it's not about the hawk tua? It's only about the mohawk tua. I'm assuming that's that weird redneck chick that for some reason people think when she speaks it's funny, I guess. Joel Joseph, what's up? Rare breed, it depends on the newbie gain stage. If you've hit your natural limit, then 100% the gains are going to be better and faster. Oh, yeah, well, there's newbie gains are just a thing of magic that basically will happen once in a lifetime. And sometimes you can get it to repeat when you get into different kinds of stimulus, training stimulus. But there's just like a small period of your life where anything you do is going to cause adaptation to your body and you're going to grow exponentially until you stop. It's just going to plateau. Ballamaster Flex, she took the house, she took the kids, I'm gay now. I agree. I believe that while social media has some benefits, it's one of the worst things that could happen to humanity in the past century. I know, and here we are hypocritically looking to make a living off of it. It's pretty sad. I just, I don't know. There's a lot that I think is really cool about social media, but I think it's been a net negative. And yeah, it's like we've forgotten how to talk to each other. I mean, look at the comment section. Just look at the comment section. Could you imagine an environment where the people that you are surrounded by on a daily basis talk to you the way people do in the comment section? Could you imagine that? And then you have to wonder, like, what makes people so unhinged and psychotic? Because I guess it's like the litmus test is like, are you the type of person that would put the shopping cart away in the parking lot if no one's there to see you? Or do you just leave it there for the next person? Yeah, fuck that, fuck these people. And I don't know, it speaks to like different types of psychology. Like here we are, we're online. You can see our faces. Everything we comment, we stand by, whether it's good or bad. But there's a large section of social media that they're unnamed, they're unfaced, and they're the most vile human beings you could possibly be. And I don't know if that's like a cathartic reaction to having like a shit life or something. Maybe it's like because of nihilism. I want to understand the psychology of what would cause a person to anonymously go online and harass people. I think it's hilarious and it's a lot of fun sometimes, but it's like but what makes a person like that? Like, what happened to you that you feel you have the need to just be an absolute piece of crap? And why can't you stand by your words? You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be anonymous? So, yeah, I don't understand the psychology behind it, but it does fascinate me for sure. You are going to die from heart problems. That's a horrible thing to wish on somebody, Aaron. Why do you say that, though? Uh, 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 Putting away the shopping cart is prime example of personal excellence. Stifling defense. Jim Craven, hello, brother. I got your message. I can't reply. YouTube blocked me. All I can say is I don't stress or worry about what people say. When I get unblocked, I'll private message you. Oh, that sucks that you got blocked, Jim. Uh, Sophia seems to agree with me. I appreciate that. I got a couple of people that Simon says, yeah. Rare breed. I hate when people take steroids, say they work as hard as someone natural. Are you still going on about that, rare breed? What? Let me ask you something. Rare. I'm talking to you, rare breed. Why does what I do bother? What does anything I do have to do with you? For example, like, so you got a hate boner for people that take steroids, right? But is it really them you hate, or is it you because you're not achieving the goals that you want? You know, talk to me. Sit on my lap. Let's have a chat. Come on, buddy. Grab a fishing pole. We'll go for a walk. Tell me how you really feel. You know, because what I'm getting from you is a lot of resentment for things that are just not only outside your control, but completely irrelevant to your personal progress. Like, I can say anything I want to say, but I'm not holding you back. Here's what I'm going to say to you, though. And I do take contention with what you've said, because I do take steroids. And when I was natural, I was also an American record-holding powerlifter. So I achieved the highest of natural lifting before I became a steroid lifter. So for you to come on my page and tell me your bullshit, what you just typed there, I'm going to say, cut the shit, get to work, and quit hating on people. Worry about yourself. You're not going to get anywhere hating on other people. All the hate in the world is not going to help you lift one more pound, brother. Now, where were we? Let's get back to laughing. Weed is a plant. I'm feeling that TRT every day more. Yeah. Dude, I changed my life. I love it. It's a net positive across the board. I cannot say one negative thing about testosterone replacement therapy. How much does that big plate weigh? Oh, they're 45s. I just bought bumper plates because I needed to be able to drop the weights when I'm doing like overhead stuff. Yeah, don't worry about those punks. You are a Marine. No, I'm not worried about it. I actually welcome the discourse, Justin. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind sparring or going rounds or whatever. It's just that I noticed that he's very bothered by something that he shouldn't be bothered by. Or rather, it's a waste of his time to be bothered by it. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be dad right now and set him straight and say, quit focusing on that bullshit and get to work. The people that use steroids don't want to hear that nonsense, and it still doesn't change what you have to do. Do you take supplements as well, such as creatine and things of that sort? Little Joe. I should. I buy them. I have creatine. I have citrulline. I've got, what's the other one? A bunch of branch chain amino acids that help with protein synthesis. And my problem is I don't make my shakes regularly enough to say I take them. Like, when I remember, I'll make a shake, I'll put creatine in it, I'll add everything, and I'm like good to go, but then I'll go like 4 or 5 days without taking it. But one thing I do fairly well is eat relatively clean. Wes, are you freaky? Don't block anyone. Who's getting blocked? What are we blocking for? What's going on? I heard blocking. Are you a squirter? Uh, oh, Lord have mercy. What did I get? What did I get into here? What does your diet consist of? Well, we own our own chickens, so I eat a lot of eggs. Got a smoker. We just did some ribs. A lot of meat, but then we'll for our carbs we have a rice cooker. We do a lot of like noodle soups, like udon, ramen, that kind of thing. I love me some Mexican food. Let me tell you. Bringle, you and me squaring up. Well, I guess if you make it to Vegas, if it's a whooping you want. His diet is dick. Justin is he's from Illinois. Bandana, when family owned chickens, I also had so many eggs, it was painful. Yeah. Ditch the mods. They're a bunch of losers who couldn't even hack it as mall cops. Sometimes I do get a little happy with the banning. That's great. I spent my summer in South Carolina taking care of my family's livestock. Fresh chicken eggs are way different than store-bought. Jonas, your big shoulders comes from overhead press, bench press, or do you isolate movements? Mostly barbell movements. I primarily do 5 movements. I do squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, and barbell rows. And then I'll do like dips and pull-ups. That's not to say I don't ever do isolated movements. I just don't do them often enough where I could say they're part of my program. Damien, you're new here. What's up? Yeah. People talk shit, but it's like you all know where I live. You feel like Wes Watson and have some weirdos show up. Have you ever drank an entire 2 liter of diet soda? Lord, no. Let's see. Julian Burney in Vegas, doctors prescribe BPC. No, you're not going to get a prescription for those, but you can buy them online. As a matter of fact, my wife's taking those for her surgery. We just got them in the mail today, as a matter of fact. Damien, what is up? Because naturals plateau and steroids can get you farther, but you'll plateau on steroids too. You got to think about it. Like if you're taking a certain amount of a compound, say 200 milligrams of testosterone, that's your new normal. That is your new normal, and you're going to work up to that and plateau at 200 milligrams of test. So then what? What do? You either have to change your training just like you would if you're natural, or you can do more drugs. Well, both of them have their ceiling. It's like, if there's one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get people to think for themselves and stop the black and white. All good, all bad. Like, I don't know. I'm laughing at a message my wife blocked. TRT isn't steroids. Yeah, it is. Testosterone is absolutely a steroid. The Squillifier. Yeah, testosterone's like the main steroid. It's the steroid. I identify as a Marine. What do you bail? How many reps did you get on that behind you? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm only going to do a couple because I want to see if I go heavier. People will never look like they would if they took steroids. People will never look like they would if they took steroids. Rare. Okay, but what's your point? Actually, I don't know. I think I had a pretty good physique as a natural. No, and I want you to answer that question, Rare. What is your point? You need to make a point with all your comments. We understand you don't like people on steroids. We get that. We hear you loud and clear, but what is your point? How does that information or how does this conversation serve to progress you closer to your goals? What's a good weight for 5'11"? Oh, like we're talking like healthy body weight, probably 190, 195. Jim Craven, peace, people, be respectful and stop trying to put people down. At the end of the day, bro knows full well what he's doing is not hurting anyone. Yeah, and on top of that, I don't apologize for it either. It's like I'm a 50-year-old powerlifter. You think I'm going to apologize for Western medicine? like, what do you want me to do? Just shrivel up and die, sit on a couch, and maybe I could take golf up or something. You know, I don't know. You know, I'll take a Parcheesi. We'll go to the park and play board games. Mike Larry, I love the fact that individuals can take what they want and try to pass limits. It's what pushes us as humans. Yeah, but you know, the assumption is always that when somebody does look pretty good, they think they're on a mountain of stuff. And, you know, I get told just some of the dumbest, people say the dumbest shit to me. They're like, your heart's going to explode. Like, I literally have a blood pressure monitor sitting right in front of me that I use daily. Like, I know what my blood pressure is. It's like, do you know what yours is? I bet I've better health markers than most of the people that leave shitty comments in my section. But I'm not, like, what's the point? Like, you know, what does it matter? I'll tell you what, I'll stop doing steroids when you stop stuffing, you know, Popeye's chicken down your food. I'm not a bodybuilder, Brambo B. No way affiliated. I'm 5'12". That's awesome. Julian Byrne. Oh, Andrew Dennis. I just started getting into weightlifting for the past year. What's the best way to start? I reckon I love the 5x5. I love just get in there, do 6 months of the starting strength 5x5, get familiar with all the barbell lifts, get a nice base physique, and then from there you can branch off and do whatever you want. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 30 seconds. And then I'm going to hit this weight. Holy shit, it's cold out here. My generation. What do I do with my belt? Talking about my generation. Goddamn. Can't get my belt on. Dare I look at the comments section? Let's see what we got. What did I miss? Oh, what's on the bat? 450? No, that's 545. I've asked to be a mod multiple times, and that what they tell me. What do they tell you? Tren is the ultimate shortcut to a killer physique. I need it. Dex enormous. No, there's wait. Don't do that. Don't take Tren. Like, have you ever used anything before? Like, it's so. I always laugh when people that have no idea about, they've done no research, they know nothing about PEDs, and they're like, I'm gonna try Tren. You can try like the worst thing you could possibly put in your body. That'll work. You're like, oof, okay, let me know how it works out for you. It's a free country. Yeah,
Are you okay? Are you okay?
what are you doing?
Sitting in there and playing too much music.
Let's see here. Do you do abs core workouts like a plank? Yeah, when I'm doing combat training, they make me do that stuff. I always return my cart. Horse test, right? Shoot. Well, man, what is this? Uh-oh. I accidentally closed out of the page. Oops. Give me a second for chat to reload here. Vlad's in the house, it looks like.
Who's that?
Good friend of the channel. So I lost a lot of the chat here. Let's see. The message was held for review. To increase I'm going to show that one. I am.
What did that one say?
He's talking about wieners. Let's see. Good thing we have steroids then. How rare breed.
Huh?
John Doe, bro, you natty. No. My nose, man. I'm all stuffed up.
Would you like a
No, it's runny. I'm stuffed up.
He's gonna go blow his nose, everybody. There are bloodstains on the hands.
Buried that second one. All right, there we go. I think so. Did you guys see me hit that for a double? Please tell me that it got that at least. So my stream locked up apparently. Really? You guys didn't see me hit that just now? That you didn't get that on camera? Just two. I was. I buried the second one. I purposely went deep and I had almost. I almost lost it too. Well, one guy was like saying I wasn't going deep enough, so I decided to bury the squad, and you didn't even see it. Yeah. Well, I need to get. I should work right into deadlifts though, because that's 545. I was gonna switch over to deadlifting.
Where's Stella?
She's right here. Damn.
No, not.
I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Love you.
Love you too, sweetheart.
Love you.
Love you too, darling.
We'll compromise. I'll go up in weight, but I'll just hit a single. I should break out my Helix fucking squat sleeves though. They're so much better than these SBDs. They're just a pain in the ass to put on. Like they're really hard to put on.
Just like the boxing shoes.
He skips leg day. That's so funny. The guy tells me I'm skipping leg day while I'm doing leg day.
Well, that's awkward.
Let's see. Leonidas, hello. Here we pray the devil. Hey, get in where you fit in, brother. Mental or abnormal? Probably both. Woodstock. Stop saying things about men's reproductive systems. Proper PBE performance. Christina, how about you grab one? Grab one what? He skips leg day for sure. How much weight is that? That would be 600. No, let's see. Let me think here. 545.
He's doing leg day right now. He did not skip it.
595. Not quite 600. 5 pounds under. No. Rare breed. Why did you start taking steroids? Well, at the age of 45, I started to decline physically, and when I got my blood work done, they found I had low testosterone. I had depression. I had a bunch of stuff going on. Life kind of sucked, actually. So it was my lifter friend that pushed me into getting tested. I wouldn't have done it on my own. I was a natural at the age of 45, and I was a sanctimonious, natty prick. And I used to say, I don't need none of that. I don't take no drugs. You fucking losers and you drugs. Yeah, I was one of those guys. Sanctimonious prick. So, I went and got my blood work done, and then I kind of sat on it for a couple months, because I'm like, God damn it. If I go on testosterone, I'm going to have to, like, everyone's going to know, oh, Mr. Natural, oh, coming to the dark side. Yep. So I did, and it changed my life so much. It made everything so much better that I would gladly eat my words until I'd climb to the mountaintops and say I was wrong. All you older guys, I was completely wrong. Like, go get your blood work done. It'll make your life better for sure. He's not gay. Christian gargles his balls. I'm not actually sure why YouTube blocked that comment. Jose Alex. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. What's my max bench zoo? Right now, I haven't maxed out in a while, but I'm based on the reps I'm doing, I'm hitting like 415, 420. I did 225 for almost 30 reps the other day. That was crazy. I've never done that before. Let's pump the fuck up. Yeah. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to just attempt this because my stream locked up and you guys didn't see me hit my working set. But then I got to get into deadlifting. I got to get right into it. Brandon Harrell, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. What? A word of encouragement on YouTube. Stop it. I'm your monkey boy. You're supposed to say my face looks like somebody tried to put out a forest fire with a screwdriver.
What?
Why's your lip all messed up? Your gut sticks out. What's wrong with you? Why are your legs so little? Nobody asked about powerlifting. Not one fucking question about powerlifting. They're all like, they just point out all my physical flaws. And I'm like a dancing monkey. I'm like, ting, 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 ting.
Hey, I'm gonna get one of those in my concert. Yeah, I'm gonna have to crash cymbals.
Proper PPE performance. Dude, love your channel and energy. Obviously, Christina hasn't held your guy since you've been on live. Not sure what you mean by that. But, I think she's taking exception to your comments, sir. I have no issue with... I don't know. Is this something we really want to get into on a live stream? Spaghetti arms. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Hey, you're just like Aiden.
I have spaghetti little noodle arms.
No, Aiden does.
Weights ain't the any. Tennessee white trash. Okay. Anything that gets clapped here, dude has a bunch of men over a lot. Yeah. I would say that Tennessee white trash. You are right. There are a lot of thirsty dudes in my chat, for sure. I think you're one of them, though, aren't you? Have you thought about becoming trans? Watch out! I'm gonna cancel Eminem.
Hey, Dad, if you do, then
No, Christina's my manager. She manages my channel. Like I need her here. Because every once in a while, like we get good comments where people actually ask questions about training and nutrition and biology, and she's my expert. She's the anatomy expert. She's the microbiologist. She's the one that understands like the science behind most of the stuff. So I gotta have her in the chat because she's my credibility essentially. I'm just a dumb meathead that picks heavy things up. Yeah. What does thirsty means besides hydration? EKM. Oh, Ian. To think you're a youth going out into the world. Thirsty means like dude's hungry for dick. I don't know how to say it any simpler than that. Beefcake. She manages more than his channel, apparently. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Christina's a nerd that got bullied in school. No.
Oh, no, she was a smart kid. She's the one that actually wanted to go.
No, she used to defend bullies in school. You don't know what you're talking about. That woman could throw down. She has straight up knocked a man out. Like, seriously, like, for real. Knocked a dude out. Musicum 22. You're training for competition. What kind of powerlifting or bodybuilding? Soda Drinker Pro. Have you ever had a soda, mister? Yeah, hell yeah.
I like Sprite personally.
I'm no one's bitch. Is that your daughter, City Lights? Yes. Do you like poppers? Like jalapeno poppers? I believe you. She's probably built like you. Yeah, I know. That one we could throw down. She's a fighter. I am not. I'm like a pushover. I'm like, I do everything I can to try to avoid conflict, and she straight up like she'll stab your ass. Need you as my trainer. Hey man, I'll do what I can for you. Do you take pre-workout? What kind? Andrew Dennis. Yes, I take not a specific pre-workout, but actually, I'll grab the bottle. Hold on, give me a second.
I thought I could entertain.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Let's see. Hello, people. So where I've been all my time and years is making this box. I'm gonna draw little dinosaurs in it, and then my ball goes inside as the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. I don't know, it's just a fun project that I could do. So I'm doing it! And right now I'm scribbling in the clouds. Or the clouds. So yeah. And didn't take that long, but took pretty long. Yeah, but he's here now.
So I got this. This is I don't know, it's probably backwards. It's Force Volcano. It's got your B vitamins. Nitric oxide is basically, it's L-citrulline, L-norvaline, arginine, L-glycine, my wife can pronounce these. Basically, these are all vasodilators. So there's no stimulants in here, but it's anything that it basically increases blood flow. Now for recovery, I use this stuff's really expensive, but it's got basically all of the L amino acids, but more importantly, it has what's that one called? L-glutamine, which is really good for your stomach lining. It helps rebuild your stomach lining. This is it's got tryptophan. This is basically all the amino acids, and it's got magnesium, potassium, calcium, just enough carbohydrates to. It's good for rehydrating, after you've depleted yourself. And I was basically making this from scratch, and then I found this, and it's like everything you needed in one thing, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to use that. So that's cool. So basically, vasodilators, like a little pump mix to get them big old veins. And then when I'm done, I recover using just a little bit of sugars and carbs, and it's got all the amino acids. Patrick Dutta, God bless your daughter. I love her. She's my road dog.
We're best friends.
What do you think about when you get under heavy weight, Preston Young? I'll be honest with you, man. There's like a second when I'm walking out this much weight where I'm just like, please don't die. Once I get tight and under the bar, all I'm thinking about, your mind is totally focused. Like, you could be screaming at me and I wouldn't hear you. I'm laser focused on that weight. And it only happens after a certain amount, like 80, 90% of what you can handle. It's Jim our home, Hashirama. Yes. I think of Ronnie Coleman, lightweight. Yeah, I'll try to talk myself. So I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but my little ritual when I get to the squat bar is I'll kind of like jump down and jump up. Like, that's the movement I'm thinking about. Even though you're not moving that fast with the weight on you, I'm thinking about firing up, just like fire up, get out of the hole. One thing I have to remember is to open my hips up. When I'm coming down, I got to open my hips, because if I don't, I won't hit depth. You can always tell when I forget to open up my hips because I'm about 2 inches short. That's an impingement. I can't go any farther, but if I open up my hips, I'll sink into it. 50 years old.
Old.
I started taking 25 or more pills a day, supplements, and all you said, great stuff. Man, I take that, and I'm 16. Well, there's nothing wrong with any of that. Like, any of that stuff is like completely fine. You can't really overdo that. It's not going to hurt you any. If anything, it's good for your digestive system. Do your set, city lights. I need another minute, man. That's I got 600 on the bar, and I wasn't planning on going that heavy today. Ever had hemorrhoids? No hemorrhoids, but I have what's called diastasis recti, which is a split in the ab wall, and it doesn't hurt anything. But you can see, like, it's right there. And I'm not gonna get it fixed until I'm done powerlifting. They'll sew that back together.
So once he retires from his powerlifting career.
Yeah. I'm actually, dude, I'm fucking so sick of the medical system out here in Vegas. I've heard nothing but fucking bullshit from these doctors. I'm supposed to have a colonoscopy on Monday. I'm gonna have to cancel that. You remember me of Goldberg? You remember me of Goldberg, Ashu? I remember you, yeah. Medical systems and doctors are dumb. Well, on top of that, they're a ripoff.
Now I'm gonna just draw a ton of little dinosaurs in
Yeah,
the bottom.
no hemorrhoids. I never had any hemorrhoids. No issues there. My buddy has the same thing you have. Looks like he swallowed a grenade. Yeah, it makes your guts stick out, and then you get a bunch of ignorant comments from assholes, and it's just like, sometimes it's insufferable, but I just roll with it. It is what it is, you know?
They just do it because they can.
Yeah.
And they're mean. You know that lost connection dinosaur
What are you
video?
doing with this? What are you doing with this?
So, I'm going to draw a ton of little dinosaurs now at the bottom.
Yeah.
And this is the asteroid.
Really?
I'm just making it a little...
They didn't see that on camera.
Yeah, I showed them earlier.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. And, I didn't want to just toss a ball into a box. I wanted to make it a little bit more fun, so... That's what I'm doing right now. Why is it so fun to toss a ball in a box? Ah! Now, you know those dinosaurs that show up when you lose internet? Or like no connections? Those little the little dinosaur in the mini game?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm gonna draw a ton of those in here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's where it's
Are you using my paint markers?
only a little bit for the clouds.
Dude, go easy with these. Are expensive.
I only use the clouds.
But why wouldn't you use regular markers for that?
I did.
Because of the white?
Yeah, I needed white because my regular markers don't have white, and it's gonna be really hard to draw with the markers that I have in black. So.
Alright. I paint Warhammer figurines, and I spent a lot of money and bought acrylic paint markers. And the kids just like to use them for anything they want. Like coloring books. I'm like, those are expensive. She's very imaginative. She's an excellent artist. She might be better than I am.
Dinosaur number 1. It's not the exact same as the dinosaur in the internet thing, but it's close.
Come on, we got this. Shit. Yeah. I don't think I got depth on that one.
At 2 reps.
Question for you, babe.
Huh?
I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
When you were going down, your left side was a lot lower than your right.
How's it? Did I hit that?
I have to go back and look. I just want to see what left side is.
Yeah, I was on the left side. I think I gotta get rid of the tape on this bar.
Okay.
It's I don't think it's not even anymore. So I don't think I had it centered right. No, it was just a bad setup.
That didn't look right.
This is how the dinosaurs looked.
My tower's not safe. That thing is old as fuck. It's been there for a long time. Walmart, you're so jacked, thanks. So did anybody see me hit that squat, the 600 pounds? Did I hit depth, or was I close, or what did I look like? I had the bar set up wrong. It wasn't on my back right, so I was kind of struggling with that, but I wasn't gonna re-rack it. I just hit it anyway. What's up, Bob? Is this just working out live? Not quite. Randy, I try to answer every comment. And I take ritual abuse for your entertainment. We talk about all kinds of stuff. And in between that, I like to lift weights. It looked like a squat to me, Zyro. So when I was in the hole, Zyro, because I had the barbell off lopsided, all I was thinking about was, oh my God, don't dump this. You're going to kill somebody.
How would you kill somebody when I'm over here?
Well, because I didn't know where you were. You could have been right behind me. I didn't even know, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a trap bar. So, but it's got jacks built into it, so I can tip it up and load plates on it. Pretty cool. I think Cat Barbell makes that, and it weighs 70 pounds, roughly. It's a heavy barbell. 65, 70, somewhere in there. take my shoes off so you can see my pretty feetsies. Squat shoes are not great for deadlifting.
That's fresh and brand new. I can't use that.
What are you? What are you doing? What are you?
I'm just grabbing a couple colors and that's it.
Wait, what? What colors?
Just a couple.
Well, you can use the white ones, not the black ones. See in your hand the black ones?
Okay.
Put those back. Yeah.
I grabbed the wrong green.
You can use the white ones all you want. And plus, the black and the white are not compatible with each other because the white ones are water-based acrylics, and the white ones are oil-based. Or so the thinner that's in the black ones, when it mixes with the white, it gets all goopy and gummy. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, I've only been using one.
What are your PRs, Matt Erickson? I'm going to go with current PRs, not all time. So currently, I'm hitting 650 on the squat. Currently, I'm hitting 725 on the trap bar. Currently, I'm hitting probably around 410 on the bench.
Well, this is going to be a
And I'm competing in March, so I have to put my money where my mouth is. You guys all see me PR at the competition. Looks dope, big dog. Training with Ashton. Right on, thank you. Quality French toast. I like that name. You look very cute, sir. Well, thank you. Can you do a muscle up? Probably. I'd like to think I could. I can do I can do a ton of pull-ups. Come with this quality French toast, come with syrup. Maginex, max bench. I'm going to say like 410 right now. But of course. Welcome from New Zealand, Moonbeam. What's up? My wife, Gen X, you were close to full depth. I just watched it again. Well, okay, I can live with that because the barbell was so screwed up. So here's the thing. So say you have a barbell and it's not centered on your back right. And you got, I don't know, 225 on there. Do you re-rack it, shift your weight, get it right? Probably. Now say you got 600 on your back. It's a business decision. You walked out with it. You're ready to go. You've wasted all that energy. It's half the lift just getting it into the squat position. Do I go? Do I take the chance? It's obvious I'm leaning to one side. Or do I re-rack it and then waste all that energy and time? So I said, screw it. We're going for it. Bam. Because that's just how your boy rolls. Death before dishonor, motherfuckers.
Just pen me for a second.
My back is crazy, thanks. Jonathan M. Hey. Playing video games while watching you. Hey, man, living the dream, baby.
I love Minecraft.
She's hogging my Xbox up.
Of course.
I want to get the new Xbox. I have an Xbox One. I want to get the newest one because I got to get my hands on Warhammer. It's already tanking on Steam. Like it already had its peak and now it's starting to wane off, and I want to get my hands on it before nobody plays it anymore. How'd the nebulizer work? It worked great. I'm still, as you can hear, I still have a cold. I still have a runny nose. I'm still coughing, but I'm obviously still training. What age do you believe it's proper to have children? You're asking the wrong guy, little Joe, but here's what I can tell you. I didn't have my son until I was 38. 38, yeah, 38. And then I had Della when I was 40. Which, you might say that's a little too late, but I would have been a horrible father if I would have had her any earlier. So.
Yeah.
And now, I've gotten all the partying out of the way. All that stuff that you like to do when you're younger and you can't because you have kids. We did all that.
He lived his life before he decided to.
Now we hang with the family. What state are you from? I'm from Illinois, but I live in Nevada. Space Marine 2 is awesome. Yeah, I haven't got to play it yet. Eddie Murphy. I've been compared to a lot of people, but Eddie Murphy's not one of them. Charlie Murphy. What are the 5 fingers? Say to the face. Slap. Cold-blooded. Why treat the customer like this? Because fuck them, that's why. Welcome to Pop Copy. If somebody asks for the manager, say you are the manager. We're kind of like Jelly Roll.
Ooh, it's hot over there.
You remind me of Daddy Noel. Daddy Noel, is that Noel, what's his name? He makes the TikTok videos about PEDs. Any wrestling experience, Jonathan M. Man, the Marine Corps, we have a martial arts system called McMaps, and it's basically MMA light, striking, takedowns, floor gaming, based on jiu-jitsu and wrestling and a bunch of, striking combats. But does that make you proficient? I mean, we were proficient at that martial arts system, and we practiced it quite extensively, but I don't know if I would call that wrestling experience. Now, I wrestle with mommy a lot.
What?
Little Wayne. Yeah. What? Little Joe, I appreciate that answer. I have so many friends having kids, and I'm only 21. I believe it should be when a person's financially, mentally stable in general. Little Joe, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to come in close for this one. Come into my office. We like to wait until we're ready, right? You want to have everything ready. Perfect. Financially stable, you want your house, your wife, everything's firing on all cylinders. Nothing's ever ready. There's always something messed up. You just gotta roll with it. It'll happen when it happens. And if you're a man of God like I am, and I'm by no means holier than thou or any of that nonsense, but I'm a man of faith, and I truly believe that things happen when they're supposed to happen. And if you're open to that idea and you just do what you're supposed to do, things will happen when they're supposed to happen, and you'll be surprised. I never plan to have kids. Never, ever. Matter of fact,
And I have 2.
when my wife was pregnant with my son, my first thought was, whose is it? It ain't mine. I got sober, and apparently I was sterilizing myself for 2 decades. Who knew? Stop doing street drugs, and all of a sudden your boys start working again. I don't know what to tell you. But here's what I can tell you. It's like it was a blessing in disguise, because I've gotten all that stuff out of my system, and now I'm living mostly right. And I could be there for my kids. Life is by no means perfect, and we have our struggles, and let me tell you. But that is life. Life's never perfect. There's never the right circumstance. Something can always be better. And if you sit around waiting for everything to be perfect, you're going to miss out. That's just something to consider, just to put in the back of your head. It's good to have goals, and it's good to work towards those goals, but understand that, life turns out, I didn't plan anything. If you asked me, in my mind, what I planned, if it looked anything like it does now, I would have said no, not in a million years. But this is so much better than what I had in mind.
What did you have in mind?
I was young, I wanted to be like them Wes Watson type fellas, driving around all them fancy supercars and having all those OnlyFans hoes following you around, the young boy. That seemed very appealing to me. And then I realized that it's all superficial, and nobody cares about how expensive your watch is, and owning a nice car doesn't make you a better person.
Yeah. It actually makes you a worse
They're
person.
actually some of the most miserable, materialistic douchebags on the planet. It's like, why would you want to be like that? Can I have a motivation speech, please? Ask me a question and I'll give you an answer. That's the best I can do for you. Talk about Christianity. I don't know what to say other than read the Bible. That's all I do. Is I start with the first 4 chapters of the New Testament and then really make your mind up. I'm not a religious person by any means. I am anti-Catholic, that's for sure. You're like the second cousin I never had EMC. I never expected to be alive after what I did. You'll have to tell me about that. But I've skirted death a few times myself. How long have you been on steroids, Rustine, Welty? About 4 years? Yeah, right about, let's see, 46, I'm 50. So, yeah, about 4 years. All right, now we must lift that which is dead. Squats are done. Now we gotta rip some deadlifts off the floor. Now, the average person might say, you're gonna go 90% on squats and then go into heavy deadlifts? Are you a psycho? Well, that's the beauty of the Candido program is they incorporate deadlifts as a squat accessory, and then they don't have an actual deadlift day until you get close to the end of the program. And it actually turns out to be the perfect amount of volume. It's like a 3-to-1 squat to deadlift ratio. And your deadlift goes up. It worked for me last time.
Okay, this is perfect. Brad, I'm gonna show you.
What do you got, kiddo? So now that's the asteroid?
Yeah.
Is it like a toss the ball game?
Yeah.
Toss the asteroid.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So I've made a creation. And on the sides are clouds and a singular pterodactyl.
So now we set the box up and we toss the asteroid at it.
Yeah. But I'm not going to do it right now because it's still...
Can we set the asteroid on fire?
I don't think so. Unless
We'll
you...
rub some like grease or oil on it and see if we can get lighted it.
No, it's just a game.
Little Joe, I hear you. I guess that's what I had meant earlier with social media. People's expectations have been greatly exaggerated. Yes.
I'm done for today.
You know, is it just me or did we all forget how to talk to each other? You know what I mean? Like somehow, it's almost like the cynicism kind of crept in and it took all of our hope and joy away. It's like nobody expects a good future and we all just treat each other like, nah, like nothing matters. Life proceeds from nothing, means nothing, and goes nowhere. So get the fuck out of my way and no, I'm not going to use my words, bitch. And it's like, damn, all right. Awesome barefoot and all. Yeah, so if you saw my deadlift shoes, they're like the thinnest Vibrams 5 fingers you can buy. I believe that the most stable deadlifting position is feet to concrete. Now, and then you say, well, why didn't you squat like that? Well, for squats, a lot of people have issues with ankle and knee mobility, and using squat shoes with a solid heel elevates you. This is like as solid as wood. It doesn't, there's no give to this heel and it's super flat. So just elevating your heel a little bit puts you in a better position for squatting. So the only way you can tell if you really need squat shoes or not is to I'd have to see your squat from the side and kind of look at your leverages. I'd determine it based on your moment arm, which is the distance between the knee and the hip, and depending on where the barbell is in that center of gravity, determines if it's more of a quad heavy movement or a hip heavy movement. Low bar squatting is hip and glutes. High bar squatting is more quads. What I'm going for is to split the difference and actually try to fire everything all at once. So it's like I split the difference between a low and a high bar squat on my back. But that's all going to be dependent upon your personal leverages. Like if you have a long torso, if you're one of those midget types that's blessed with tiny short femurs, but if you got ape arms and you're doing rack pulls naturally because your arms are so long, it's like you got to look at your leverages, and then that would determine what's best for you. But if you're pulling off the floor, have nothing between your feet that can add any kind of instability. Tony G. Bennett, thanks, brother. It includes that lift. Let's see, Awesome Bear, yeah. Sam Sulik's dad. I like Sam. I like listening to him. I like how off the cuff he is. I like his honesty. If I was his dad, I would be having a talk about longevity. But he's at that age where it's like, dude, that's what you're supposed to do when you're young. You're supposed to say screw it and do stupid stuff. I'm going back to the mental hospital where it's safe from you weirdos. I do all my kettlebell work or indoor work barefoot. Hell yeah. Zyla, ZYLA, what's up? Sam Sulik is cool. Yeah, he seems like a cool person. You think you could pull off Mike Tyson's old neck workouts? I don't know, man. JT's back. No, Tyson, the way boxers train their necks, we were doing training boxing for the last 6 months, and we just started doing kickboxing, well, Muay Thai. And just the neck rolls they have us do on the mats are interesting. Not a big fan. I understand why you need to do them, but we were doing clinch training, and after getting my ass kicked for like an hour, just getting punched in the face. That's the one area where I excelled very well. They're like, "Holy shit, you're strong." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Damn it, I'm really good in the clinch." As I found out, I have an advantage over most people, but that's why they do weight classes too. I suppose I should lift this shit. 9:39. Why must you be such an angry young? Pain. You know, the starving kids are starving in Japan. Just eat it. Actually, now I got all the weights off my rack, I can move it back. Every time I squat, it pushes it back a little more. Oh shit. It's cooking my shoes. I have a space heater over there and I put my shoes down in front of it. Kurt Angle making a comeback. Hunting, quit spamming or I'll hunt you, fucker. You like arm wrestling? I like watching it. I don't participate. Kurt Angle trained with Foch catcher. If you know, yeah, I know, I do know. Sam, bro, you're huge. The Barger boys. It's the camera. It's the camera and the lighting. It adds 100 pounds. Do you think The Rock is on gear? Yes. A lot of gear for a very long time. He had gynecomastia surgery. Can you beat The Undertaker? Like checkers? How old is that guy? How much do you weigh? 220. Right now I'm 220. I actually might be a little over that. I might be like 225 or so. But that's what I compete at. I compete at 220. I got to get batteries for my scale because normally I weigh myself just to make sure that I'm not gaining too much weight. Because if I gain too much, I got to do a huge water cut before the competition, and I don't like doing that. Pile of Butts. Great name. Just scrolled on you randomly. What's your channel about? Well, just a channel about a bunch of nonsense. Now I'm a competitive powerlifter, and I'm training to compete in March. And mostly fitness over the age of 40 or 50. But really, honestly, my channel's about everything. I paint Warhammer figurines. We do Muay Thai boxing. We go shooting in the desert. The only thing I can say I have an aptitude at is heavy lifting. Do you get girls' attention? There's only one woman's attention on this planet I need, and that's my baby. And she's in there right now, waiting on me to hurry the fudge up. Just as the game. I am working out, Dilly. I just gotta give me a second. I'm gonna hit that here in a minute. I just hit 545 for a double. The Barger boys, what's your max lift? Last week I did 710 for a double on this bar. I want to see if I can go a little heavier. Yeah, I mean that as a compliment, Paul. I didn't see your previous comment. Do you drink a lot of apple juice? No, I actually don't, but I don't have a problem with apple juice. Apple juice is delicious. Any negative side effects from your cycle? No, because I go through a doctor. If I start having issues like acne or something along those lines, or like, I monitor my blood pressure. If something starts getting out of whack, I just go to the doctor and get blood work done and have them dial it in. Anthony Broden, 710. Yeah, and it's on video too. I got it in my shorts. My short clips. When did you start lifting? About 10 years ago. Owen, not true. There are rockets. You know what? I'm a Christian, and that's funny. It might be blasphemy, but it's funny. That's great. Yeah, I have nice wrists, don't you think? I don't know, what are they supposed to look like? Your girlfriend's kind of hairy, huh? That sucks to be you. What's his name? El Parting Chucho or something. So he says his girlfriend's hairy. That sucks. Owen neither does a stupid book. You know, the way I don't know, when it comes to religion, I have my beliefs, and I want people to explore theirs. I really think more people should. But you'll never hear me push my beliefs on anybody else. I'll tell you what I honestly think. And honestly, it just kind of, I don't know why it makes me angry when people come on my channel and start spouting off about their beliefs. Even though we believe the same thing. You know, does that make sense? It's like, don't push your shit on me. You don't know a thing about me. I don't need your ideology. We're all stocked up on crazy. I don't need any more from you. I love, let's see. Let's see, we got an argument going on here. Have you thought about getting any tattoos? You know what's funny is I give people tattoos. It's been a while since I've used the guns, but I'm a tattoo artist. I don't have a single tattoo. And the reason I never got one is because Christina, my wife, said that she thought it was sexy that I was like the only man she ever dated that didn't have a tattoo. So I stuck with it. I said, okay. Jesus says, preach the gospel to all people. Yeah, Owen, but that just shows how little you know about what, you know, have you read Paul's instructions, like any of his letters to the Romans, and how he established the church and how you're supposed to preach, what's appropriate, what's not? Don't sow your pearls before swine. You don't barge into a room and start espousing your beliefs and expect, Paul wrote a whole bunch of letters to the Romans, and he talked about how to evangelize. And what you're doing is just, you're basically creating contempt prior to investigation because you're inserting yourself in someone else's situation and you're not being respectful of what that situation is. So for you to come in here and be like, Jesus is the only way to heaven, it's like for us Christians that believe that, we're not going to deny that, but at the same time, it's not the appropriate forum for that. So you're actually being quite rude and you're hurting your evangelism, if anything. If you're being serious, I'm going to give you a serious answer as a Christian. You know what? I actually read the Bible. I don't know if you do. It doesn't sound like you do. I mean, I think you go to church, and I think you've heard a few sermons, but I don't think you know what you're talking about. They won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You know what? You're right. What different jobs have you done? Lord have mercy, I've been everywhere, man. I've done everything from gas station attendant to I'll leave that one out. Gay for pay. No, it's almost. I was a bouncer at a bar called the Velveteen Rabbits. No, I'm mostly heavy industry, commercial construction. I was a network administrator when I got out of the Marine Corps, so I did computer networks. I've done labor on job site. I was a janitor cleaning up toilets. Obviously, I was a Marine. Most of my adult life, I've been in either heavy industry or commercial construction in like an engineering capacity. And I've been doing that for the last 20 years. It was everything, though, man. It was everything. A used car salesman. I was like, God damn. Trump or Kim Jong-un for what? Like what do they call that? What's the luau where they go under the stick? The limbo stick? Jack be limbo, Jack be quick. And Kim go under limbo stick. So we got to go with Kim on that one. Kim's going to win the limbo stick competition. I'm so lonely. What are we still talking about here? Do you have any tips for young lifters, the Barger boys? Yeah, find a simple program. Um, God, what is his name? I've been watching a lot of his videos, and I can't think of his name. But programs like the Starting Strength 5x5, the When They're 531. There is I'm going to look at my video history here. Let's see here. Quick links. Bromley, Alexander Bromley. He has an app that's got a whole bunch of different programs that you can download and tailor specifically to you. But whatever you pick as a new lifter is going to work. The two things you got to do is make sure you're consistent and stick with it long enough to get results. None of you have been hunted, and it shows. Nodak knows what's good. What am I, fucking sliced liver? This is actually a huge question. Who has the better bench between... how expensive is your cycle? Free agent, let's see, that's 24-inch, single gear. It's their, which one is it? It's the Ambush 24, so I want to say it was $700. X-Bone Play, he's back. Arcades design. You spam with your Christian things even when the motto says stop and it's not the place for that. You spam, go away. Yeah, and I'm actually trying to, like, as a fellow Christian, I'm trying to help you here. Like, it's like with my son, I'll give him hints. I won't tell him, this is what you need to do, son. I'll hint, hey, if you want mom to be happy with you, it might help if you did the dishes once in a while. But you're not gonna take my suggestion. You're only gonna answer to me telling you you need to do the dishes, you little shit. But I try to give loving suggestions like, hey, maybe this isn't the place for that. You're going to turn off a lot of people, and you're probably going to get a lot of resistance that you didn't need to get. And that's coming from a fellow Christian, somebody who believes some of the same things you do. I'm sure of it. I'm telling you, this isn't the place for it, and yet you're continuing to argue, and you're arguing with my moderators who probably, maybe, might be friends of mine. I don't know. So then my question is what are you exactly trying to accomplish here? I'm asking you directly, what are you trying to accomplish with your line of rhetorical responses? Are you trying to insert or dominate your will? Are you trying to push your beliefs on other people? Like, what are you doing? Do you feel it's a sin if you go against your own word and you're not evangelizing? Like, talk to me, because all of those are wrong. There's a proper place and a proper time for things. I'm about to go country style ham on them. Social media is not the place to discuss religion. I think everything's got its place and time, and it depends on just how open. It also depends on the tone and the topic of the conversation. Like, sometimes it's really interesting. I used to study theology, and when I was agnostic, I would study religions, not believing in any of them. As far as I was concerned, all of it was mythology to me. Terrence, is creatine worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. Organic Machine Dean 333. You have a headache. Someone please help me. Take a hammer, smack your foot as hard as you can. Bet you $20 your headache goes away. Go back to your sect and appreciate his channel. Arcades design. Proper place, proper time, Owen. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll even go so far to say, as a fellow Christian, Owen, if you want to hit me up on Instagram, we can talk. Al Kofi, I agree with you most of the time. People talk religion in the wrong place at time and make others feel pressured in a way. Yeah, I try to take into consideration that everybody has beliefs and not everyone believes the same thing I do. And if even if I think that it's going to be helpful or useful to you to believe something the way I do, who am I to say? I can barely manage my own life. I can't transmit something I haven't even received yet. And just because I think I might be onto something when I'm reading the Bible doesn't mean I have a clue as to what the fuck I'm talking about. I saw this woman streaming, either sitting on a bench talking to loveless men. She had 480 views. Perhaps it's a pattern. Interesting. We're just here to listen to discover tips, talk with you. Owen, you've heard the word of Christ. Now act accordingly or you're doomed. The curse of knowledge. Yeah. Well, Hans, what I was suggesting is like there's a proper way to evangelize, and he ain't doing it. All I said was Jesus is the only way to heaven, and then everyone started hating on me and assuming I've never read the Bible. Well, I was being a smartass, and I suggested you hadn't read the Bible, and that was me being a smartass, and I apologize for that. But that isn't all you said. You gotta own your words, brother. The reason I said that, I was being a smartass, is because if you read Paul's letters to the Corinthians and to the Romans, and he discusses the problems with the church and how it's appropriate to evangelize and the responsibilities of those to go out and spread the word. If this is assuming, we're not even saying whether it's real or fiction, just the words in the book. Like, imagine you're just reading a book and it's a story. Take belief out of it and just look at it critically, if you objectively. What you're doing would be inappropriate because there was an issue with Christians needlessly getting killed and murdered and mobbed and putting themselves in all sorts of situations, spreading the word of God. It's like, well, all right, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. You don't have to sell your lives so cheaply. Now, when we're on a forum in the internet, you don't have to worry about somebody stabbing you or stoning you to death. But basically, the abridged version is read the room. There's a great Christian named Max. He has his own flavor, fired chicken, grease, and brimstone. I should look through the streams and see the most optimal stream format for views. I noticed when you scroll through your shorts, your heavy deadlift shorts have much more views than other shorts. Yeah, I noticed that too. Pick that damn weight up. Oh, you're watching The Labyrinth, sweetheart? I saw my baby trying hard as babes could cry. What could I do? What kind of magic spells to use? Snakes and snails, puppy dog tails, thunder and lightning. Dare I do it? 665, 75, 85, 95, 705. Shit, I don't know if I can put enough weight on there. Let's see what we do. Alright. 545, 55, 65, 665, 75, 85, 95, 705, 10, 20. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go for another PR, 720 pounds. Think I can do for double? I can see your nutsack. You owe me $5. Why barefoot? I'd do barefoot in competition if I could, but legally you have to have shoes on. So you want as little between your foot and the floor as possible. Nothing that can create any kind of instability. And there's nothing better than nothing at all. A message was held for review. You're gonna rip your ass. It hasn't happened yet. If you're still lifting when you get to my age, you can talk shit. Justin Saylor, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. I believe I'll be in America someday. Oh, right on. It's more optimal barefoot. Wearing shoes can inhibit the weight and transfer. There's just something about, I don't know, there's something about feet to floor where just you feel more powerful, or at least I do. Barger boys. Now, I've deadlifted more than this. My PR all time is 725. And I'm tossing up either putting 730 and going for a single, or leaving it at 720 and trying to hit it for two, which I think is the crazier option. So that's what I'm going to go for. You ever had back issues because of how heavy you lift? Yes, but I had back issues before I started lifting. So it's something I need to be super careful about, and I do a lot of lifts to try to bulletproof my back. I would say 80% of my lifting is, like, my number one deadlift. What I do to actually get my conventional deadlift numbers up is stiff leg deficit pulls. Christian Elmore, I'm 50. Quality. How much is your top bench press? Right now it's like 410, 415. Owen did not comprehend, which is a bummer. It's a bummer. Ray Z, I'm 50 years old. There are dudes and then there are units. You're a unit, John. 700 at 220 is absolutely insane. 720. Give me my don't cheat me 20 pounds now. Read the pinned comment. Yeah, I don't know why I bother. Stronger than my pops, that's for sure. The Barger boys. Oh, you know. I don't know. I don't ever say to that. I did like one of my son had a kid that was picking on him. And he tried to like, oh, I bet your dad's a pussy. His dad's like this fat dumpling looking guy. But when I finally met him at school and he goes, that's your dad? He goes, yeah. And I looked at him, I go, son, you're not allowed to be picked on by a kid like this. Come on now. And he looked at me and he's like, what does that mean? I thought I was slanting, being able to do 60 push-ups. 60 push-ups is a lot. You got a day job. Yeah, they're sending me to Utah on Monday too, man. It sucks. It's so cold up there right now. The Undertaker. Bro asked back to back how old and you are natty. I know. I answered both of them, didn't I? It's Arcadie's design. It's a real pleasure to have discovered your channel a few weeks ago. You're always gentle, open, amazing, respectful, strong. Great. Thanks for the time you've given me to answer everyone. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I'm going for. Are you natty, Drew? No. John, nice physique. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a Dylan floating heart for 10 joules. I don't know what that is, but I really appreciate it. 24. All joking aside, I was at the gym, right? And there was a 73-year-old guy lifting. Name's Dan Martin. A really accomplished power lifter. He used to train with Ed Cohen. And a kid comes up to him and kind of condescendingly says, Pops, I hope I'm like you when I'm your age. And Dan just looked at him straight face and goes, you ain't like me now, motherfucker. I was like, damn, whack. One exercise for bulletproof back. Yes. Stiff leg deficit deadlifts with a focus on stretching on the bottom portion. I have it in my if you go on my videos, I have more than one demonstration of that lift. I discovered your channel tonight and I'm truly enjoying it. The Barger boys. Thank you, brother. I do need glasses though. RFK Jr. is a dude too. Yeah, he is, John. He's built too. There's no way. RFK's natural either. Kratos. Would you still take gear if they're only available as suppositories? Ego lift daily. People don't read the pinned comment. No, they don't. Never Trump. What do you mean? Helene? What? I like RFK. I always wonder what, like, because my voice, I could tell you, like, I actually changed my voice because I dropped weight on my neck and I almost killed myself about 6 months ago. And ever since then, my voice has been more gravelly and a little bit messed up. But I always wonder what's wrong with RFK's voice because he sounds horrible. Raise, you got to give me a couple minutes because I just did that last set. Owen Morrow, have a good night, Owen. Hey, hope you come back, brother. RFK got worm in his brain. I like RFK. Absolutely no racial slurs. Who said that? He had throat cancer when he was younger. Oh, okay. I hated every candidate besides RFK. He genuinely cares about America. Yeah, I like him too. Big Papa Frog, half reps. Okay. Oh, it actually really doesn't matter. Like, however you get there, you get there. As long as on competition day you got 3 judges and they tell you the lift's good, it really doesn't matter what your training looks like. I was wondering where Helene was going with that. You don't have to be a Trump supporter, Helene. Like, it really doesn't matter. We're not possessed by ideology on this channel. Like, you have your beliefs, and you're totally entitled to them. If you thought you were going to come on a channel where a patriot, a Marine, and a supporter of American freedom was going to get offended by you not being a Trump supporter, I feel very sad for you, because that tells me you're probably a little bit ideologically possessed. And we're just not. We're a little more open-minded than that. And that being said, I am a Trump supporter. I like the guy. I think he's pretty hilarious. And it's good to see some competence get back into the White House. I can't wait to see what happens. I hope they burn it all down. You know, it was me being like a libertarian-minded, individualist, free thinker type. I'm for as little government as possible, so I hope he goes in there and guts it all. Burn it all down. Fuck all them social programs. Get those communists out of the office. I'm vehemently anti-collectivist. That's all I can tell you. But, you know, yeah, you don't need to be a Trump supporter. Like, I don't care. That's your deal. You know? It's one of those things that's like, scream if you want to. You're coming with me anyways. Do you have a Marine Corps flag? Yes. I got one flying outside in front, and I got... Oh, they moved it inside, yeah. And a little tiny one over there. Couldn't imagine heavy weight drop on my throat. Got punched in the throat when I was high school. Yeah, dude, I thought I had the safeties. I got these safety spotter arms, and I thought I had them there. And when I set the weight down, I just pinned my neck, and I almost, it was bad. I could have very well died. That actually changed me as a lifter. It changed me as a person. Like, I was not the same person after that incident. Not natty, age 50, weight 220, competitive power lifter. That comment sounds familiar. Dustin, your transition's going good. Can't tell you're ever a woman. I was so pretty when I was younger, Dustin. Man. No, unfortunately, yeah, time comes for us all. Those looks are gone. Do you believe in steroids? I do believe in them. They're real. They exist. Do you believe in steroids? Way too daddy. Nico. I still hit it. 6 Semper Tyrannis. Damn right. Every once in a while, you gotta let them know who's boss. You remind me of The Rock. He can also pick up a grape with his cheeks. I could do this booby thing. I want some, but I can't find them in Arizona where I moved. How many hours do you spend at the gym? Way too much. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I'd probably be done in like 30 minutes. How much testosterone you got? Enough. I got to do one more set. I'm just giving myself a couple minutes to recover because it's going to be the heaviest set I've ever attempted in my life. You guys are witnessing history. I go to the USA, but very poor. How is it possible? I don't know. They're coming up the southern border and with nothing. They all seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. I would say before Trump takes office, get your ass down to Mexico. How heavy are you going? 720 pounds. How many calories daily? 3,500 roughly. What is this homemade half-assed gym? What else do you need? Pick it up, put it down. Are you one of them fancy boys that needs to have like, you got to go to Lifetime Fitness? Everything's got to be like, clean, and you want to, oh, I can't just be picking up dirty things, Rusty. I'm not a real man. I don't want my hands to get messed up. I bet you lift with gloves on, don't you? Tell us you're dainty without telling us you're dainty. Dimitri the Barbarian. You're the barbarian, and you're complaining about a homemade jam. Barbarian. Yes. I bet you do. Bet you do a little G4P with a barbarian costume on, huh? Just upgraded my membership to premium. It actually is a really nice gym. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd go there too. Fancy boy. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? Matt Leck, or Malek, I'm sorry. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I'm still sick. No, I'm over the sickness. I'm just getting coughing up the phlegm and all the rest of it. But I feel good. Don't want to leave the stream at 7 a.m. here. Tips to get rid of a headache. Take a hammer and smash your foot. Your headache will go right away. Flux. You guys I got one more of me. You ever heard of Jocko? Yeah, Navy SEAL. He was an officer. I'll get the hammer now. I gotta get psyched up for this. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. God damn it, kid, you left my gate open. All right. As Yoda would say, do or don't do. There is no try. Come on, get psyched up. Get fired up. Say something to piss me off. Come on, guys. Who else is high? But I can run away faster. You guys have a blessed weekend. All right, Justin. You're not going to stick around and watch me try to hit this real quick? Yoga ain't lifting that. Yoga's awesome. Chicken legs. Bok bok. You lift like a schoolgirl. Oh, I should get my daughter out here. She's badass. We have a schoolgirl. We can see how she lifts. We can compare. We can compare and contrast. We do paint our nails together. Loving niacin. Yeah, niacin works great. Yes, loving and niacin, or loving niacin? I meant to say Yoda. Bro, go outside and explore Hot Girl USA. I like your workshop. Oh, I should show you guys my custom made bench. It's got a table router, drill press. It's got everything. I got a badass setup. But right now it's covered in Warhammer figurines. LGBT. Oh, you guys didn't have to delete that. I was reading it to see if it was clever or not. What foods? You're asking Christina a question. Loving the name. Asking about headaches. Niacin. Yeah, niacin works great. Malik, out of curiosity, are you really able to lift huge thing behind you? Don't do it, just curiosity. I'm going to try here in a minute. All right, Drew, I guess I am stalling. Got this. Do or don't do. Here's something back to your neck standing up. Ow! Shit, nope. Damn, I got 710 last. Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna try it again. I'm trying it again. We're not going out like that. Is 10 pounds really going to be the difference? Come on, bitch. You got this. You got this. I should wait like 2 minutes. What's the weight? 720 pounds. Come on, come on, come on. I got this shit. Come on, fuck that. Let me get under it just a hair more. Shit. No. Not today, boys. Damn it. Fuck my hand up, though. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, I did 710 2 days ago. What? 4 days ago? Well, sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. The good news is, now that all my weights are off the rack, I can move it around a little bit and rearrange everything. You know, Thomas, when people say fake weights, I always say, the weights might be fake, but my records are real, so something must be working. Where's your records? Can I look you up? Oh, yeah. Are you hook gripping that? No, my grip was fine. That barbell's got such severe knurling, you don't need to hook grip it. It just digs right in your hands. 10 pounds more than last time. I did 710 for a double on video. I couldn't budge 10 more pounds. Man. Well, you know, let's see. What was my workout today? I hit 600 on a squat for a single, and then I worked up to, what, 700 for two? That's a pretty good workout. Most people don't do squats and deadlifts on the same workout, and they don't go heavy when they do both. And I maxed out both lifts, so maybe the squat volume was a little bit too high, because you remember, because the camera stopped and you didn't see me do 545 for the set. I said I couldn't go out like that, so I put 600 on the bar and cranked that ugly one out. And then I went into deadlifting, so maybe the volume was just a little bit too high, and I just don't have it in me, because I can't believe for a second that if I can hit 710 for 2, I can't do 720 for 1. But you know what we'll do is we'll recover for 5-6 days, and we'll go at it again. My next workout's going to be bench press, and then I'll have to do I got to do some Muay Thai training, so you guys will see that too. I can almost do the splits. I'm so close. Oh yeah, dude, it's all good vibes. I've bombed lifts. I've buried myself under the weight. I've pinned myself on the rack. You know what I mean? Like, this is hardly the first time I've not gotten a lift in my garage, and it won't be the last time either, because I'm always pushing it. So it's like, at least this one's a deadlift, so you don't have, like, imagine if you bomb a squat, like, you're under a squat bar, like, oh shit, now what? With deadlift, at least you can just set it down, you know? There's very little risk. Yeah, George Jackson, just looking at all that weight, gave me a hernia. Did you guys see when I did 710 a few days ago? What do you think Stephen Hawking's mass bench was? He probably had like robot arms or something. God, that's so disappointing. I don't hate going out on like a. There's part of me that wants to just take 10 pounds off of there and go for it. But maybe I should just let call it a day. I did a lot of volume today, guys. What part of the country are you in? I'm in, what do you consider the West Coast? Or it's the high desert, the Rockies, Nevada. We're in the tail end of the Rockies, the southern end of the Rocky Mountains. Are you natty, Hunter? No. Well, do as many pull-ups as you can, and you can close on that. Well, let's find out. Oh shit. That's it. Yeah. I'm done. I got the nice stretch in those are full range. Except for those little shorty ones I did in the middle there. I don't know why I did that. You'll be in Vegas around 12:30 tomorrow. Sweet, George. Well, I'll talk to you when you get into town. Christina's, maybe she'd be good enough to go out to dinner. I'll talk to her. When I work out at my age, my goal is not to die. No, I actually got rid of the Angry Marine, Malik. I changed it to World's Strongest Marine. I'm 21 years old. Do you think I should join the Army? No, join the Marines, man. Come on now. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We had a good time tonight. I love you guys. I'll see you on the battlefield.